Welcome back to Hannity. We are just 24 hours removed from the stunning upset in the Virginia GOP primary where House Majority Leader Eric Cantor was defeated by Tea Party-backed candidate Dave Bratt. And while Cantor's loss has rocked Capitol Hill, Bratt's win marks a monumental victory for the Tea Party movement. Now, he joined us on the program last night. Take a look.
My entire campaign was built along a stump speech that took 20 minutes or so, full of serious ideas, and the people resonated with that. And they love that. I ran on free markets. I don't know that those are right or left. I ran on rule of law, property rights. I ran on immigration. I don't think those are right and left issues. I think those are just free market constitutional issues.
All right, joining me now, two Tea Party candidates also looking to unseat longtime incumbents this year, Mississippi State Senator and U.S. Senate candidate Chris McDaneil and Tennessee State Representative and U.S. Senate candidate Joe Carr. Guys, good to see you. Chris, look, by the way, for the record, I've endorsed you in your battle against Thad Cochran. You won in the, well, it's now going to be a runoff, but you beat Cochran in that initial run. You're leading in the polls right now. Why is this year turning into a defeat incumbent year?
Yeah, we had a historic night the other night, last Tuesday evening, and the reason for that is simple. The people of this country are finally waking up. They know that Washington, D.C. is broken. They know we're headed in the wrong direction. And there's one way to fix that. We can send new people to Washington to represent us. And conservatives, well, we're finally ready to fight. And that's exactly what we have to do. We have to learn to be bold and courageous and strong. And if we do that, we can turn this country around.
Yeah, Thad Cochran is trying to portray you as an extremist who won't bring the bacon back to Mississippi. Is that gonna resonate in Mississippi?
No, not at all. Mississippians are proud people and they're compassionate people, but more importantly, they're moral people. And they understand that it's immoral to have a $17.5 trillion debt. It's immoral to have $200 trillion in unfunded liabilities. It's immoral to borrow 46 cents out of every dollar we spend. Mississippians know that we're facing a serious financial crisis in this country, and we are prepared to do our part to make things right again. There's nothing extreme about wanting to balance a budget. There's nothing extreme about wanting to adhere to the Constitution. That's exactly what we're going to do.
Let me bring you in. Here you are in the state of Tennessee. Lamar Alexander, been a governor, presidential candidate, senator. Why did you decide to challenge him there?
Well, thank you, Sean, for having me, and congratulations to Chris and Dave Bratt. But it's along the same lines and the same themes that the other two gentlemen have expressed, and that our country's leadership, especially those in the Republican Party, have departed from the Republican National Committee platform, to be quite honestly. Whether it's the rule of law regarding illegal immigration, whether it's growing debt and deficits, whether it's what our RNC platform calls Obamacare as an assault on the Constitution. What we have done is, as a party, we've laid out these set of principles, values, and beliefs. Yet when our men and women go to Washington, they seem to forget the very issues that they run on.
Do you think Lamar Alexander is one of them? Do you doubt his conservatism?
Absolutely, we doubt his conservatism. Look at his record. He voted for the $600 billion cliff tax hike bill. He voted for cloture to fund Obamacare. He voted for cloture to take away veterans' benefits. He voted yes on amnesty for illegal aliens. He joins Obama on the war on coal. So issue after issue after issue, he not only strays away from conservative principles, in many respects he strays away from the Republican principles. And that's all the Tea Party is the Tea Party and grassroots organizations want to implement those principles that are found in republicanism.
All right, guys, we're going to watch both these races and primaries very closely. June 24th for you, Chris, and we'll be watching close. Thanks.
Thank you.